Hey guys, Ivan here, and today I'm here with the Ghostrick Duels and the emergency ban list, which will be effective from June 12th. So I will first cover the ban list and then go to the replays of the Ghostrick deck list. So not much has changed except that from 12th June 2017 Northern will be banned and he was limited. I honestly understand why Northern will be banned. The main reason for that is that he will at one point be one card one card link monster, as he now is one card link, one card Xyz and fusion, synchro, whatever. So I completely understand why Northern is banned. Then nothing else got banned, but we have another limited card, Speedroid Teratop, which I also understand why he got limited to one. The main reason for that is that he will, once links come out, be able to quickly summon a link monster with not much trouble. After him, another spell card got got limited to one, which I'm really disappointed about, and that's Grass Looks Greener. It's at 1. Last local, so past Sunday, I played a 60 card Lightsworn Paleozoic deck, which on the other note is a really bad deck I created. And I milled in 3 duels I had, in 3 duels I had against one person. I milled 20 cards each time, and not a single wolf got milled out of 3 I play in my deck. So yeah, grass is a card that is needed in 60 card decks, and with this they essentially killed all 60 card decks. And about the unbanned cards, I think that Konami really wants to bring back the pendulum monsters for their last shot at this game, and that can be seen with Paraformal Skullcrab Joker no longer being on the list, which he was limited on, and Wisdom Eye Magician being returned to 3 from the semi-limit he was facing. And also they restored Pendulum Call to 3. So I think that Konami wants people to really feel the pendulums once again before they disappear. And now I will resume to the Ghostrick Duels. I will see you in a second. So here I am with the first Ghostrick Duel, and at this game I was playing against some kind of Lightsworn, I don't know what. So I think I was going first. Yeah, I played first, so I set my Ghostrick Doll and activated my level limit area B, and left my opponent to Ghostrick Vanish I set, and let him play. He summoned Garrett, as is the only thing he could do, and this deck is, I believe, based on Mirror Forces, from what I see. So yeah, he sets all his Mirror Forces and lets me play. I decide to flip my Ghostrick Doll and protect her from protect her and my Ghostricks before I summon Stein, and I decide to attack, and yeah, of course I run into a Mirror Force, and yeah, everything gets returned back, and I special summon because I flipped Garrett face down. And that's basically all I could do for this turn. My opponent flips Garrett, Garrett switches to defense, sets Ancient Rules, which I really don't understand why he has in this deck. Well, I haven't seen his whole deck, but alright. I decide to set my doll and end the turn, and he couldn't do much during his turn. He decides to summon Garagonet later on, and after his summon I decide to flip my monster's face up to return him face down. Forgetting that I have doll, I could have searched for a level 3 monster. And in my next turn, I believe I decided to solely continue on Nekomusume's effect. Yeah, I decided to rely on her effect to flip all his monsters face down. Afterwards, he switches his Garagonite into a face-up position and tries to mill some cards so that he could eventually special summon JD. Then I decide to give him a chance and activate. Well, I flip Jiangshi to search. And oh yeah, I go into Alucard to pop his back row. And then summon my Ghostrick Angel of Mischief, returning Ghostrick Knight and Ghostrick Vanish to my hand. Then, in case there is more Mirror Forces accepted, drowning one I killed and storming one I took before, I decide to switch my monsters into defense position to protect them. Then my Ghostrick Angel of Mischief destroys Garagonite just for the safe measure. Then he, I believe, is able to finally summon. No, he couldn't summon JD, so he summoned Honest, who goes into the face down defense position thanks to Nekomusume. I draw Mirror Force and pop his Ancient Rules, which at the time really got me worried. I thought that he had Blue Eyes White Dragons in his deck. Next I attack directly and face the negate attack. So afterwards, I flipped face down my skeleton. Then he set and couldn't do nothing more. I went to flip all my monsters face up and decided to attack directly, which didn't get me. Yeah, at first my opponent for some reason didn't use his, Drowning Mirror Force, but he used it later. I don't know why, but alright. Then I special summon my ghost and draw a card. Well, for some reason I didn't draw. Okay, yeah, so he clears my board using Dark Hole, which really got me, well, pissed. And then just passes and lets me play. Then I summon my doll and start playing the combo all over again. He still couldn't summon JD. He really had a bad hand, I hope. I hope that his deck wasn't bad. I really love lights for monsters. He summons Eren, tries to get enough monsters into his graveyard for summon of JD. I couldn't do much on my turn, decided to keep my Ghostrick Jack Frost in my hand. So yeah, he draws Rinyan. I hope that's what his name is. And I activated my Ghostrick Scare just so I could stop Eren from milling at the end phase of his turn. He just skips till the end and I special summon Lantern. And later I just summon both of my Ghostricks in my hand, go into Dullahan and try to go push for game, but I think, yeah, he stopped me with this Quaking Mirror Force, flipping my monsters face down, which is kind of what my deck does. So yeah, he summons JD, but I flip him face down to protect my monsters, and that's when my opponent conceded. So yeah, I will now load up the next duel. I have 3 duels prepared for this video. Also, one thing I remember that I forgot to say earlier, Terratop will finally a bit nerf the Zodiac combo, since Zodiac monsters now can't draw 3 cards in one turn, and they will probably be able to do to draw only 1 card during their turn, a bit nerfing Zodiacs. So yeah, let me just load up the next combo. So here I am with the second duel. I played this game against Zodiac Predaplant, I believe. So I don't remember who went first. I think I went first. No, he went first. Used Tenki. Also 1 card they should ban or at least limit so that it can nerf the Zodiacs. and then started the Zodiac combo with Red Spear. And yeah, his turn goes on and on and on, summoning monsters and returning them to the field, overlaying, overlaying, overlaying. Yeah, too much of complication, too many complications here. Would you look at that? He did all that in just one turn, and he still has 5 cards in his hand. Yeah, Zodiacs are too OP. They should be nerfed Ratpier back to 1. So yeah, then Trident just detaches and kills my level limit area, completely destroying my combos. Then activate the lure, try to do something, but not much I could do. I waited for him to summon 4 monsters for the needle ceiling. Then he drew Max C as nothing better to draw. Yeah, I really got quite mad during this particular match, since he still has 6 cards in his hand, Max C and Forbidden Chalice all at once. Yeah, he just drew so well that it's unbelievable. He didn't play these Predaplants his whole game. He just didn't play them. I didn't even know that he had them during the duel. So yeah, he decides to attack directly. Then I activate Lantern. He drops Max C just so that he could draw another card. I set my monster face down. He wants to attack again and I clear his board. But he will recover just as easy next turn, since I will try to attack him directly. Try to successfully attack him directly, deal 800 damage, then have to end my turn, and he still has a Red Spear in his hand. So yeah, this game is pretty much lost for me, since he has all these monsters. I can't do anything. And since Red Spear is still on 2, it's still too good. It should be banned. Why do not people listen to wishes? Ban the overpowered monsters and leave the good ones still back. Come on. That grass looks greener shouldn't have been banned. I'm still salty about the ban list. A few days after it, I'm still salty. So I decide to let him attack me directly while I can add Ghostrick monsters to my hand. He will destroy it with Trident, and I will have to end my turn there. Even since I will try to negate his attack next turn, he will just fill his field with so many monsters that I will not be able to do anything. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. He attacks me for 1800 and then they attach. Then both Whiptails attach to Trident and attack me directly for game. No, just like, oh, it isn't for game, but basically there's nothing else I will be able to do. I drew Ghostrick Panic, that's all I could do. So yeah, I'm glad that Zodiacs will be slowed down a bit, since there is not much any ordinary low budget deck player can do against them. I mean, that's why they're the top of the meta, and now that they add true Dracos into them, they'll be simply unbeatable until the Link monsters come out. Now let me just load up the next replay and I will end this video at it, I guess. Okay, so here I'm with the last replay. I was playing with Ghostricks against Dustins, which is a level 1 spam deck, and of course I have level limit area B in my hand ×2. So yeah, I went first, activated both Messenger of Peace and level limit area B, both stalling cards, trying to somehow defend against whatever he will throw against me. And what he does, he sets. And I, at that point, am panicking since I don't know what is set face down. So I draw, I set another needle ceiling, cause one is not enough, and let him play. he just sets another one and passes, which has me trembling with fear because I'm afraid that he is also playing Ghostricks, and Ghostricks against Ghostricks just never ends. So I just pass, let him play, and he finally starts to do something. He flips a monster, uses Where Art Thou to add to his hand another Dustin, flips a monster, tries to destroy my card first, then I decide to use Needle Sealing to clear up the field. And yeah, he just sets another card and passes. And now that I know that he's playing Dustins, I'm a bit less careful, because I know what he's doing. So I just set my Ghostrick Skeleton and end the turn, letting him play, and he then does his combo. He first normal summons and ends his turn. Then I decide to go on and destroy that monster, first banishing 3 of the top of his deck, flipping 2 of my monsters down and attacking him for 1100 damage, but I just take the damage back, because that's the kind of the deck he plays, of course. Then I just try to somehow survive, but no, he has to have a Raigeki in his hand. Clearing my field, then I decide to clear his field while I can. So I just kill his monster, lose my monsters, and when he tries to attack, I just go with Ghostrick Jackfrost, trying to save what I can. And in my next turn, I just try to do something, but there's not much I can do. So I set a card, flip monster face up, attack. I don't even attack. What? Why did I do that? Okay, no idea. He just decides to kill himself, kill his monster to summon 8 Dustins. 8 little Dustins to both of our fields. Well, he summoned 7, maxing his Goblin King to 8,000. So if he if he could attack me, thanks to Messenger of Peace, I'd be dead in 1 attack. So yeah, Messenger of Peace is literally one of the greatest cards in this deck. Then I draw Ghostrick Scare, so I decide to flip my Jackfrost face down. Well, this duel was basically stalling against OTK. So yeah, there's not much I could do. So I tried to save what I could. Well, unsuccessfully, as can be seen. So I once again blocked him from attacking, thanks to him destroying Ghostrick Knight. And I tried to save what I could, but I set another level limit, draw a lure, have to banish my Ghostrick Nekomusume, and set Ghostrick Doll. So another stalling technique to flip everything face down. And what I'll draw next is another allure, so yeah, that will kind of help. Well, not much, but kind of. So I decide to flip first. Well, I first use allure to see what I can draw. And yeah, I had to banish everything, got another level limit, activate the other one, so 3 level limits against level 1 monsters. I couldn't do anything. So I flip Doll, set every single monster on the field face down, and just add another one, another Doll. So yeah, after that he just flips his monsters face up, tries to do as much damage as he can, but not much to be done. Attacks Doll, knowingly that that's Doll, so he decides to flip everything face down. And then comes the crucial moment of me misplaying, as usual. So instead of just flipping Ghostrick Doll face up and killing his Goblin King, which has 0 in defense, I decide to flip every single one of my monsters. Why? Because why not? So thanks to all my Dustins on the field, 2 of them, and well, all Fiends, so I have 3 Fiends on my field, and he has Goblin King. So basically his Goblin King has 3,000, and my Doll who's going to attack him, or my Jackfrost who's going to attack him, have just under 1,000. So yeah, not much I could do. I've misplayed a lot and that cost me the game. So yeah, after that everything flipped face down and the duel was basically over. Because only thing I could do is stall for another turn using my Ghostrick Scare, but then he killed me using burn damage, which is something I hate the most. Yeah, so this is when the duel literally ended. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, comment, leave a like, subscribe, and leave your opinion about new ban list in the comment section below. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.